Wow, this is getting crazier. We're going to see a couple things tonight. First, I'm going to show you how crazy this is in the United States in so many different cities. And the second part, I was actually just in a third phase of the moon episode. If you haven't seen it, I will play it in its entirety with audio. But first, let me start with this because this will blow your mind when you realize how many different cities this is happening. It is no longer just at the coasts, which begs the question, if these are traditional drones, then why are they making the trek further and further inland? Going to New Jersey from the ocean makes sense, but why go to Ohio or further inland? Anyway, a couple of these we already saw. You might recall this from Ohio. All of these, by the way, are literally all within the last 72 hours. I mean, look at that. Now, if that's drones, why is there like what, 100 of them? And why are they clustered in such an area? What is the purpose of all this? And what is that? Why are we seeing something else? Now, there's some in here that I think are absolutely not drones because they are totally reacting like typical flying saucers. But we'll get to those shortly. Okay, we don't need to hear what Kirby's saying because it's more BS, as you know. Anybody who's speaking from the government lately, it's just beyond frustrating. This is why it takes you, the people, to get to the bottom of this. I don't know if this is one of the ones you saw, but I promise there is a handful here, more than a handful, that you have not seen yet. Let me just see if I can skip another minute or two to get to the ones I really want you to start to see. We'll save the trouble. Yes, this is an Espanol from Jaime Masan. I wonder if this is the one in California. No, this isn't the one in Tampa Bay. So we have Florida. We have Okay, this is Tampa. Okay, look at that. It's rotating like a damn flying saucer. This kind of reminds me of that famous Gulf Breeze incident in 87. And do you remember that Guardian UFO case of 1989 Canada? This looks like that landed craft. The only difference was the top light was more like a strobe in that. If you haven't seen that footage, it was all over Unsolved Mysteries. It was a major case when it happened, uh, investigated by Bob Exler at the time. This is in my backyard here in California, in Los Angeles. What the hell is this? Um, is this? I have not heard of any rockets returning. The last time I saw something like this, well, not in person, obviously, but a video. According to all the witnesses, this was something that was a UFO because the people that saw what was closer in was not people that saw it to that distance. But that is gnarly. Okay, you did see this one. I mentioned this the other night. But see, the thing is, at this altitude, at 35,000 feet, these could be drones. But why? What are if they're sniffing nuclear weapons? Then why are they at 35,000 feet? Nothing makes sense with these damn explanations. Globally, Alexander G, by the way, in Norway. Thanks for the super chat. But even we were talking about how this is global. You have it's happening in the UK. You have China. Here's New Jersey again. You have geez, I know Russia. I know Poland. I mean, wow. We know Argentina. We know Mexico. I know Colombia. And how many countries are not reporting? Look at this, guys. This is the most secure airspace in the entire world. This is the United States Capitol, Washington, D.C. You are looking at the freaking White House, the Capitol building right there. And you're seeing air intrusions? Do you know the White House actually has surface to air missiles on the roof? Why the hell are they not firing them? Unless they are ours. Or are they? What are they doing, people? This is Boston. Did you know they were there too? December 16th, Boston. You know what? We were laughing at that Webbot prediction. 2009, at the beginning of Rogan's podcast, it said, when Joe Rogan will interview a famous politician, 39 days later, you would see the real war of worlds. Well, shit. Is that what's happening? I mean, look at this again before I switch on to the third phase of moon footage, which is going to show you stuff from China, from the UK, and let's get to that right now. Unfortunately, look, my camera is still broken. So if you're wondering why I'm not on camera anymore, look, I turn it on, I turn it off, it's not working. So that should be your answer. Until I get that fixed, just I hope you guys can bear with how we have this. Now, like I said, I was on this episode, so I will play it in its entirety. So instead of reacting to it again, just hear my reaction from the get-go.
That's crazy.
Is there a battle above our skies? Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent and Dr. J, we've got the late breaking videos coming in.
Look at them. They're fighting. That's crazy. Craziness.
Craziness is right. Look at this. The original to the left. I'm blowing up to the right, getting a close look of what looks to be some kind of interaction with a UFO and a drone swarmed, flanked by the unknown. What the heck are we looking at, Brent?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. When you look at it, it seems like this orb is kind of doing circles and maneuvers around this kind of wobbly drone. I'm just going to throw it out there. Is there something attached to the drone and it's kind of wobbling and it's kind of maybe on its own source making this thing go around in circles? I'm not sure, but if we're looking at something which is a phenomenon flanking this UFO, it's performing crazy maneuvers.
Are we finally seeing UAPs versus drones? I mean, you have this orb literally making circles around a drone. They don't look like they're the same material. They don't look like they're the same technology. I mean, are we witnessing two different things?
No, it's a good question, Dr. J. And let me tell you, we've got a lot of videos tonight showing the phenomenon. I mean, UFOs against these clunky drones coming in from the DOD, the Space Force, private corporation, who the heck knows? But more info. Look at this. All right. Did you see that? We got two massive orbs lighting up the cloud layer. I don't see any smoke trail. I don't think this is any kind of celestial event. We're looking at something crazy. And apparently we've got another video. And this was coming in from Guam of this massive event.
Yeah, you see two bright orbs just passing through the clouds. This is bright. It's illuminating the whole skyline as it traverses at nighttime. And you can see these two orbs kind of very close to each other, just moving at amazing amounts of speed. Again, look at the size of these things. We're going to pull up the second angle. I have an update on this, but I'm still maybe on the fence on this update.
Yeah, let's roll this second clip of what appears to be the same event. Watch this.
Bro.
Now, again, if anyone has seen these, please tell me in the comments. I haven't heard from anyone who's actually witnessed these yet from my videos. Anyway, carry on.
So the same event, maybe in two different locations geographically across our world. But in my opinion, we're looking at something quite incredible. Dr. J, what do you make of this?
Is this a missile test that we're watching? Or, I mean, are we looking at some things like celestial, like you said, something sort of paranormal? Or is this more of the drones? We do know Guam is full of military, so that's why I tend to think it may be ours.
Yeah, I'm looking at this again, and with the follow-up, there was some sort of a missile test again in Guam, but people are saying, where's the rocket trail? We're not seeing it. And What are they actually firing these missiles for? What are they testing? Again, it's all active around the planet right now. Things are happening in real time. Maybe they're just amping up this exercise at the moment.
Yeah, is there a battle going on above us? Again, the videos that are going to come in tonight, we're going to showcase this interaction going on above our skies 24/7. But again, we want to get your opinions with regards to what you're looking at in this live premiere. And let me tell you, it's been our pleasure over this past 3 weeks of stay on top of the news as best as we can. That's why we're doing these nightly reports to report to you what we're learning and what everybody's sharing with us right here at Third Phase Moon. Again, a lot of clips coming in tonight, so buckle up. Let's roll the next one. Brent says we all got to look at this very closely. Watch.
What the freaking frack? Do you see this? Oh, of course the phone does not give it justice, but it's like a caterpillar.
Yeah, what is that? The ladies out there filming this, I would be kind of freaking out. Is this some kind of, again, we bring it up, the biological UFO? And is this some kind of life form? I don't see any means of propulsion on this, and it's like dancing in the sky, like almost like a fish, or as she said, a caterpillar or an inchworm.
Yeah, we're looking at this. It does look biologic, and it's been mentioned in Congress just recently. So when we're throwing those words out there, it's there on the table now for everybody to say this. And it does look like it has these weird kind of biological motions. It looks alive rather than mechanical. And I like the bioluminescence of this craft. It, like this woman says, has this inchworm quality effect to it.
You guys are both absolutely right. I concur with your opinions that this is biological, and these are not recent sightings. These things have been going on for decades. Astronaut Story Musgrave, a very celebrated astronaut, told me that when he was on his way to space in the Mercury missions, he actually saw these space snakes made of light.
By the way, the
the testimony coming in from astronauts, pilots, the people on the ground, and this lady capturing this moment in time, and she's confused, and I don't blame her. What is it, guys? Let us know in your in this live premiere, the comments. We really appreciate everybody chiming in. It's not just us, we're in it together, right? So more footage just in.
What the fuck is that? What the hell? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on. What is that next to it? What the fuck? A part of me is starting to maybe think like that red drone is someone's drone. Like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that. And the one above it is the unidentified drones. I don't know. That's not accurate. I am just saying my theory because that red drone is really low. It's kind of weird. And oh my God, look at that one going.
I really agree with this woman's theory that there is the obvious drone, and then there's the real UFO, the unknown, the phenomenon. And you almost see like some kind of laser come out of this thing. And then this UFO kind of backs off and takes off. Again, the battle is happening right now above our skies. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is the phenomenon, and basically our technology, human on something maybe extraterrestrial, or maybe even something within our planet. We don't know where they're coming from, and they're interacting with each other. We've been seeing this over the past couple weeks, and we're just showing more videos of this happening in real time. I like this girl because she's filming it, and you could hear her emotions as she's looking at this thing. I'm not sure if that is a laser coming out of that drone. It kind of looks like it. Maybe it's a lens flare, but all of this is really exciting. John.
You know, the fact that this is very similar to the first one in that you have a drone and an orb interacting with each other, it brings about the fact that we could be literally witnessing a UAP versus drone war. And you have to remember, this orb is reacting to what looks like the laser coming from the drone. I mean, it's actually taking evasive action to move out of the way.
Yeah, good call. Definitely look at this. We're seeing it. And what we've heard from pilots in interacting with these drones, that there's some kind of defense mechanism on it. So, again, is this evidence of ET in close proximity to these drones? And there's something going on above our skies? I don't know. The evidence just keeps piling up with regards to this kind of phenomenon, drones and UFOs at the exact same time. Let me tell you, we even got more of this phenomenon showcasing this kind of battle. Watch this. It's crazy.
What the fuck is that? What the hell? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on. What is that next to it?
Yeah, we wanted to share this again. It's crazy. Watch.
A part of me is starting to maybe think like that red drone is someone's drone.
Exactly.
Like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that. And the one above it is the unidentified drones.
Bingo.
I don't know. That's not accurate. I am just saying my theory because that red drone is really low. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, her theory is 100% correct.
Oh my God, look at that one going.
Totally weird. Look at that. It just, again, takes off. And again, just moments ago, we received more confirmation of this kind of drone and UFO, whatever you call it. Is it ET in nature? I'm not exactly sure. But again, the energy field around these orbs, this field of plasmoid, people are calling it. I think it might be actually some kind of living a life form, or definitely intelligent, no doubt about it, but pure energy. It's just crazy, some of the stuff. And again, like I said, more footage showing this phenomenon. Watch.
Oh shit.
All right, did you see that? This was captured in the UK, and apparently the F-15s jet pilots, a jet fighter approaches this drone in the sky. Or is it a UFO? I'm not exactly sure. Look the way it just takes off and evades the approaching F-15.
Yeah, you got the battle, and it's happening around the world, and this is kind of proof of it. We see apparently an F-15 approach this orb, and then we see it. Let's just watch this once again. Yeah, you do see kind of the lights off the bottom orb coming in, approaching this thing. This thing's high up, and then you just see it make that evasive move right there up to the right and takes off pretty at extreme rate down to the left. Look at this stuff.
You know, let's remember this modern day drone mystery really started over the UK bases, Royal Air Force bases. And now the fact that you have a fighter jet chasing one of these UAPs or drones and the drone reacting, taking evasive action, again, spells the rumor that maybe we are in this global sort of reckoning with, I hate to say war, but maybe they're making themselves finally known.
Do you think the ET are kind of fed up? Because let me tell you, if you were framed for a false flag operation where this alien agenda was to invade Earth and take us all out, but it was all a big hoax, a big false flag, I'm sure the aliens wouldn't much appreciate that. Maybe that's what we're seeing here. Maybe they're being a little bit more bold, showing themselves, and maybe standing down this drone aspect. I don't know, but it is seemingly like a battle going on right now. Again, more footage. Watch this. want to get your thoughts on this, Dr. J. We're getting an extreme close-up on this.
You know, I think this is a completely different scenario than what's happening here in the US and the UK and abroad. This is China. They don't play around. What if they're using advanced technology to shoot these things down because they're over their space? I think that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah, that's a good call, Dr. J. China's not going to mess around. You got drones flying over Hong Kong and China. They're going to take it down. And I don't know why they're not doing that over America. And I got a feeling something major is going to go down just due to the fact that these politicians are talking out of their ass almost. I'm sorry I had to say that, but they're conflicted beyond belief. And we're not getting answers. And nobody's coming forward to tell us what's going on. And I'm sure China is taking control. And they're not messing around here.
Yeah, this could be a celestial event, maybe some sort of a debris, some of our space junk basically coming in and breaking up within the atmosphere as it comes in. But look at that point of light leading the pack of this. That looks really weird. And that's what I like about this. Maybe this is something different. But again, there's activity in China. This could be a shoot down. There's crashes and retrievals happening all the time. And they're bringing them down sometimes.
So yeah, we're going over all the footage that has just come in over the past few hours here, and let me tell you, it's continuing, and we're getting more updates. So tomorrow's going to be a crazy episode, but again, this reaction and this melding of the drone and the UFO caught on video is just extraordinary. These visuals that are coming in, these plasmic orbs reacting and engaging these clunker of a drones. Again, I call them clunker because these UFOs are outmatching anything that we're seeing over Philadelphia, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., Arizona, California, basically across all the world.
Yeah, this past week, we've been dropping some of the best interactions with the UAP, UFOs, and drones melding together. Just this incredible footage. And again, tonight, just breaking news. This just came in hot off the press, and we're sharing this. Look at this. We're seeing the display of the phenomenon interacting with our own technology.
And again, this is so incredibly frustrating that our politicians are not communicating what's happening. They're all talking about completely different things. It's like none of them know what the heck is going on, but we know they have answers. They're not just telling us anything. It's beyond frustrating, but we're living in exciting times the last several weeks. Like you said, you've had some of the best footage ever on Third Phase of the Moon. Every single day, more and more is coming in from your viewers.
Yeah, let me ask you quickly, John. What do you think? Is ET engaging these things? Do they have their own agenda?
I believe so, and I think you made a really good point earlier. If we're blaming them for a false flag, I would think they're fed up and be like, you know what? No, we're not here to attack you, so let's make ourselves known. And maybe what if that Wetbot thing was actually somewhat right, that this was the time that they finally want to make themselves known? Remember when that Israeli general said that we're in cahoots with them and the aliens are the ones that said they don't want disclosure? Maybe we've reached the point where we can handle it, and they're finally here to say enough's enough, we're here.
Yeah, can you handle it, people? Give us a big thumbs up if you can handle the truth, because let me tell you, sometimes the truth is scary, but I think the world is ready. And I think people need to come forward, whistleblowers, people on the inside of these black budget programs, and just come out with it. Grab some video, grab some photographic evidence of these black budget projects. You're working illegally anyway, so you can come forward. In my opinion, the Constitution and the laws can't come at you if you're working in an illegal operation, but maybe I'm wrong. That's a whole different discussion. But right now, battle for disclosure.
Yeah, I obviously, if you haven't seen Battle for Disclosure yet, I'm not just going to keep plugging it in here, but I'm telling you, it is a really, really good documentary, and I highly suggest you check it out. And they made comics about it too. So if you're interested in those, let me know, and I will get you the link or go to their channel. But back to what you just saw between both videos. I mean, I showed you just 15, all of them happening within 48 hours of this video. What the hell is going on? I don't want to say I'm speechless, but I kind of am, because what is it? There's so many different things going on. You see some that look just like drones. You see others that look like just like planes. You see other things that look biological. What the hell is everything going on? And why isn't anyone giving us the answers? At this point, I'm saddened and frustrated because we should have had better leadership and answers. Someone out there can tell us what is going on. So if they're not going to, then it's up to you people watching. Now, how many of you live where these are happening? If you do, tell me if you've seen these. I want to know if you actually witnessed any of these live. I've seen a bunch of comments from you people that have actually witnessed other drones, and some of you even mentioned you've captured footage. So keep them coming, the comments. I appreciate everything. And if you want to support me, make sure you give a super chat. Let me know if you want me to upload some more of the lost interviews. I will. I've only gotten a couple comments, but there's about 40 that you've never heard. And check out the live section. I'm telling you, you're missing out if you haven't. Some of the most amazing people. Lou Elizondo, Michio Kaku, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Linda Moulton Howe, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Who else? Whitley Strieber, Eric Von Doniken. I can't even tell you how many people. Graham Hancock, Art Bell, Stanton Friedman. These are people that have all been on my show. So if you people are new here and are only watching the videos, that means you're not going to the live section. Anyway, with that being said, look, I'm constantly putting my Minds link up here. I'd like to start seeing some of you people use it. What is Minds, that you ask? Well, you could also listen to my podcasts with the CEO of it. But basically, it's a free speech platform like Facebook, but it pays you in cryptocurrency just to use it. Literally, it pays you in Ethereum tokens. So that's enough said. Now, does it have the audience of Facebook? We all wish it did. But if you all start using it more, I promise I will be far more active there, because you could say pretty much anything there. And I don't know if you've known this, but I've been banned on many social media platforms just for certain people I've interviewed, which is really stupid. Many of them have let me come back, but they won't let me have my original account. So, for instance, on Instagram, I lost the 70,000 people that were following me. And now I'm not allowed to have at Dr. J Radio Live, but I'm allowed to have at Dr. J Radio Live too, which I don't post on there. Twitter, ban me, 65,000 followers. Never can have that account back, Dr. J Radio Live. It looks like they may be allowing me to open or keep a Dr. J Radio Live new, although it won't let me post yet. So I don't know if that's even going to come back ever, or X, should I say. So Minds and YouTube are really where you can see me. Although I promise I will start putting things on Rumble and other things as well. With that being said, keep your eyes in the sky, and remember, keep coming here to see intelligence, bringing intelligence into the discussions, as well as helping us all solve this mystery together.